15, 20 minutes.
All right, so we're going to do ideology. We're going to do business with friends or family. Do you think it's good or bad? Do you have experience? Is it something that you would want to move forward with? Or would you prefer to just do your business, outside? And then I'm going to play devil's advocate after y'all both go.
Karen, ladies first.
Business with friends and family? No, absolutely not. It just doesn't mix. Personally, I don't partner with anyone, but that's just me. But if I partner with someone, it definitely would not be a friend or a family member. I just don't see the two going together, because you have to become a different person when it comes to professionalism or to your business. Right. You're going to become a totally different person if you're really into it. And I have been told that, I have been called the BITCH or whatever they call me, because I go hard for what I believe in. And I don't expect everybody to have to follow my rules or whatever. So therefore, I just prefer to roll solo.
What's up, Judge?
All right, I'm gonna say this: business with friends, I'm rolling all in. You know what I'm saying? Because from my perspective, if I consider this just me, if I consider you a friend, I'm willing to probably die for you. If the not on no bullshit, not on no bull, but like if we really rocking like that, and I trust you, because I know who I am. So if I'm going to put this is just me though. If I put my money up, and I put my money up with you, it's going to be in all honesty and sincerity. I gain nothing to cheat you out of anything. I don't need your money. You know what I'm saying? If it fall out and we fall out, then that's just what it is. But if it just doesn't work and we look at each other, the same thing, it's saying at the end of the day and say, the shit just didn't work, then I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you don't think I ever try to cheat you, if you feel like that, then you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to rock with it. That's just from my personal, but I'm not just going into business with just anybody. So that also says a lot about me. But I'm willing to put my money up with somebody that I truly believe has a business mentality and that I trust. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever happens, happen. If we win together, we win together. We're going to break bread and eat together. If we lose together, fuck it, we lose together.
All right, being as though I'm a Capricorn, I normally don't play well with others. So I try to stay away from doing business with friends or family, because I've seen that, go the wrong route. Mm-hmm. So I try to stay away from that, unless it's, somebody like Judge, who I know is going to, be on the street and narrow. But I try to stay away from that, because it could fuck up a friendship, and it could definitely fuck up family. So you got to be, real selective with that. And I personally try to stay away from it as much as possible.
Helen said you got to be selective. Janine said it's a no for me. And that's what, like I said, you got to know who you're dealing with. Like, I don't mind certain people, because we all try. Like, if I feel like me and T had this conversation, like, what do you want? Like, you trying to get? Is it about? I'm not about money. Like, I want generational wealth. You know what I mean? So, you want 10, 15?
All right, Judge. So this is the premise behind that. This is what happened with another podcast that I watched. Okay. These are friends that started this podcast together, and they was doing this podcast for 3 years, and now it's like the #1 podcast in the world. So now the main person from the podcast, he got his own network, so he started other podcasts. So then the people from his first podcast started feeling some type of way is that the people from the new podcast, you know, they getting paid, you know, right away. And the people that he started his original podcast, they built that up for years before they got paid. So if a network came to you now, Judge, so being as though this was your idea, if a network came to you and gave you, you know, a bag for starting your own network, and you started,
what that bag look like? What that bag look like?
that bag looked like, you know, maybe $1 million.
Okay.
So you started your own. I mean, we're still doing our same podcast, but you start branching out and having other podcasts on your network. So you start paying them right away, and you know we've been building this. So me personally, I'm not going to get mad at you, you know, for doing that or even paying them up front, because now you got the bag. So you know you just handling business how you're supposed to. Mm-hmm. But other people will look at that and say,
"Can I tell you something?"
Go ahead.
And I feel ashamed to say this. I don't give a fuck about that $1 million. I really don't, you know, and I think that, and I don't know, and this shit kind of made me a little emotional because I'm just who I am and I'm not used to having anything, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I would rather have y'all than $1 million. Like, and I think that for everything that I've been through, and you know, just the conversations that we have on Thursdays and Wednesdays, I don't really, and you know what, for real, we only decided to do this podcast for a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, you know, I would bring that $1 million to the table. Like, what y'all want to do? It's not that important to me. Like, my family eating, like, access of money, that's just me personally. I would rather be, I'm a Libra, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like, I'm the type of person that in my whole life, I bullied the bully, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just about being fair. It's just not that I'm in a position in my life that I'm good. Like, I'm gonna retire from the military. I have money for the rest of my life till I die.
All right, hold on, Judge. So Karen, so say Judge started another podcast with other people and he started paying them up front. Would you feel any type of way?
I would not. Now, this is what I would say, because it's expected. You know, once you grow, then you're able to pay. Now, what I will say, the originals of the show, they should get paid more to compensate for coming up with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't disagree with paying someone else because the show is growing. But the ones that start with me, yeah, they would make more.
So make sure they come with you, right?
That's right. All growing exactly.
I just don't care about money that much. I do, but I just don't care about money to the point where I'm willing. And you know what, T? I'm going through a situation like this where I have a friend that we were in the military together, and I went in on the business with him, and it didn't work out. But he brought me into that, and I feel a certain type of way because what he said he was going to do, he didn't do.
Right, and that's the reason you don't go in business with him.
Right, and that's how I feel as a Capricorn, Judge. I always feel like I'm always going to outwork whoever I'm working with. That's why I mainly work by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit hurt me. That shit hurt me.
I'm too picky. I mean, and I admit mine. When I be writing a book, when it get down to editing, I'm telling you, me and my editor, we be cussing each other out like I don't know what. I mean, I turn into a different person because I'm focused on a project. And when I am connected to that project, she was a strong person, I'm a strong person. And when I'm connected to a project, anything that I feel like is going to impact my name, I want it boom, boom, boom. And she's the same way. Well, what she felt like was boom, boom, boom. And what I felt like was boom, we would bump heads sometime. And I mean, we go at it. But the one thing about it, we would go at it, but we were adults enough to come back together afterwards, you know. And we know that when we get together, we produce great work. So, yeah, I mean, that's just.
Yo,
I guess
I would
it's
say
just
this.
something I
That's a
would-
great example, kind. I'm gonna say this. You know, if it's anything like I lost a great friend. Like I'm talking about a great friend to the point that I miss him, yo. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we went in the, I was in the Marine Corps. Back then I was underage drinking. He made sure he looked out for me. He made sure that I got in formation. I'd be fucking drunk. He put me in formation. He was somebody I considered a brother. Like, and now we don't even talk. So, but he didn't uphold his part of the deal. You know, if shit went wrong, he said he was gonna, I got you. And it wasn't about the money, it's the principle to the point where, like, damn, you just left me out back now. And I brought somebody else in now. I'm just out back. And I can't rock with anybody that can't
That's my
uphold it.
nail.
I can't uphold it. I can't rock with anybody that don't uphold their principles.
Right.
And that's more than money to me.
Yeah. Loyalty is everything.
Good evening.
What up, Nell?
Good evening. What's up? Y'all had is actually a great show tonight. I wanted to get in on this and actually got my brother right here in my living room with me. And I wanted to join in this topic because as someone who has a business that's dealing with merchandise and apparel and things like that, and then also having younger brothers that are under me doing the same thing, we bump heads a lot, right? Especially my brother who was a couple of years younger than myself. We both, have strong personalities. We both want to see things done the way that we want to see things, and it's a challenge sometimes, because we got our own schedules, we got our own thoughts, we got our own lives, and trying to incorporate that and being the one who actually started the business, and then those saying those things and they want to learn those things, it's kind of hard to balance that sometimes. So I wanted to bring him in and share some of his experiences and then his challenges with dealing with a family member who has a business and him trying to infiltrate his own business and do things, and the challenges that he faced. So this is my brother. He goes by the name of Gutter. He has his own clothing line. It's called Bald Head Bear Gang. So he's doing his own thing. I want to introduce him to the show.
What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing? Basically, I'm just starting off from the ground
Peace,
up.
family. Peace, family.
Yeah, I've been starting from the ground up. My logo, Bald Head Bear Gang, if you can see it. I've basically been from the ground up. I've just been doing it by hand. I go to different cities. I give out T-shirts. I'm online a little bit. I'm trying to get to learn a little bit more. But as my brother can say, yeah, we definitely clash heads when it comes to getting together. Just today was a day that happened today. It happened today. So, but other than that, I was just looking for some more advice on how to really spread it out more. I've been Vegas, LA, Virginia, a couple of cities. Just I will give out a couple of shirts for free, just to promote mine a little bit. Is there any ideas or anything you could help me better understand how I can promote this more?
I think I'm gonna say this. Like a couple years ago, I went to the Farrakhan when the Farrakhan did the Million Man March, and me and T hadn't seen each other, and it just so happened T was out there selling T-shirts, and we bumped into each other. So I think T has the recipe that help you with that, brother.
Okay.
And before we go on, I think it's always good to tell your truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we can always say something and make things look better than what they are. But really, when you tell your truth, it helps not only you to learn, but also the other person to learn exactly where you're coming from. And I wanted to bring him on tonight, one, to showcase his business, but then two, to learn some of the challenges that he's facing as someone who's trying to get into the business, but then also two, for him to understand and learn the things that comes along with being in the business and still having a life outside of this and trying to incorporate others and trying to teach others. And I think that's where we clash at, because I'm so busy, you know what I mean? And I know T can attest to this, having a focus on your day-to-day 9 to 5, whatever that may be, then trying to incorporate your own business and trying to excite new possibilities to your own business, and then trying to teach others. It gets to kind of be a little too much. But what I would say to anybody out there that's trying to start their own business or doing their own business is, you're your own advocate. You're only going to go as far as you're going to take yourself.
Right.
You have to push yourself to open your mouth and tell others what you want to learn, what you want to achieve, what you want for your business. Yes, you have resources, you have others who may be in it, but they may not share the same visions as you share. They may not share the same passion for your product that you do. And even if they do still have that same vigor for your business, it's still your baby, right? It's still your passion, and you have to do everything that you possibly can to facilitate getting it to where you want it to get to. And I try to help him to understand, and I think he does. But when we want something, we want it. We want it no matter how we get it. We want it to be how we want it to be, and I think the word no, or just a negative, when a person is told, hey, something they think is a negative, when it's really just helping them to get to the point where you got to.
Right.
And it's not, you got to struggle sometime to.
It's the patience of it.
Yeah.
It's the patience of it. That's what it is. It's the patience of it, of people, not knowing that it takes time and you have to build it.
And another thing too, struggle helps you to become even better. Obstacles help you to see where you were and how you got over that. And that teaches you, that builds an immunity within yourself, so you don't have those things. As if a person continues to keep telling you everything that you need to, everything that you want, when do you learn for yourself?
When do you grow? Exactly.
And that's no knock on
always
or anybody else.
Always expect more no's than yeses on the way, but never allow those no's to dictate your future, because it doesn't mean anything. That's just saying that they don't see your vision. That does not mean that your vision does not exist. So you got to be comfortable with accepting no's in order to grow.
Yo,
All right.
so
Hold
I
on,
want to say this. Oh, go ahead.
Let me see the people in the comments. Let me see if y'all think yes or no to business with friends and family. Let me see the people in the comments. Let me see what y'all thoughts is. Yes or no to business with friends and family.
All right. So I want to say this. The major thing you got to focus on is the journey. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about where you're trying to end up. Like, it's the journey. And I learned that from Master P. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wake up every day and you just all you're dedicated to is your dream and your grind. You already got the vision. So a lot of people don't even have a vision because they don't even know what their purpose is. So you have that. You know what I'm saying? Hone in on what you're supposed to do and just go get it. It don't even matter how you supposed to get it. Just go get it. Like, you say you done been in this state, this state. Shit, it's 40 more states to go to. You know what I'm saying, brother? Right. And continue to network, build. Social media is your greatest asset. My nephew was up here. You're like, yo, I'll give you $5 a month. Just promote my brand everywhere you go. Put it on the flyer, whatever. Like, that's just what it's going to take. So in order for you to really blow up, it's just about putting yourself out there beyond the reach that you can put yourself out there. You see what I'm saying? Like just coming on a platform, like, we can get you places that you can't get by yourself. So reach out when you go to these different places and continue to go. you know, you have to link with the right people and put yourself in a situation to whereas they can promote you. That's in the 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in you, so you know, I'll cop something just off the muscle, but I want it bigger than that. For real, for real.
Also, what? Because I also sell electronics, USB lighters, retractable cords, slides, whatever I get my hands on it, I can actually bring.
What's your website? What's your website?
I don't have a website for that. I have a website for my girls line. I've been pushing.
That's a problem.
Down in Philly.
Yo, that's a problem.
Yeah, you got to put it on some platforms. Get your, you know, you can have a free website. You don't have to have one that's paying right now. Go to Wiz.com. Build you one free.
Shit, just put it on Instagram. Put all your pictures on Instagram and on YouTube. I mean,
we are on Instagram, but it's not on a. I have it on a personal page. I have my girls line on the whole page. I just didn't put this line on a page yet.
Got you.
Yeah, you gotta build
it is over social media a lot.
Right.
Got you. Well, I mean, for me, you know, I mean, just for the advice, I think is you know, if you really say you want this, right? You got to be willing to take everything that come with being a millionaire from getting what comes from your brand. And that's going to be getting out here, getting up 6, 7 o'clock, going to bed 6, 7 o'clock at night, and just building your brand like from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it's going to take.
Also, for somebody else out there in the comments, and I learned this over time, is you're not going to please everybody.
No.
You're not going to please everybody. And at the end of the day, your business is your baby. Your business is going to give you what you put into it. Never let nobody distract you or detract you from doing what you think is the best for your business. Yes, your customers are your greatest asset. But then 2, you are your biggest investor. You are your biggest marketer. You, your face, your person. Never let no one dim your light, right? I've learned that the greatest marketer of your business is not just your product, but you as a person, right? Because if somebody can get behind you, they believe in what you have to offer. I do a lot of things that within my business, and y'all are in my Friday Night Light family, so y'all see the things that I put out there, and I do a lot of things that initiates me being the driver. Like today, I put a post up there of 4 men, and it said at the top, it says, "What is your favorite season?" One of the men had his shirt off and a bunch of tattoos. It was a eye-catching post. And I had myself in the corner as Summer, right? It wasn't to put me on a grandstand or me to be a sex symbol. It was a lead into me now dropping a Summer line, right? It's me initiating conversation. It's me bringing people to the front door. So when I open the front door, they can see exactly what's behind that door. And you gotta be creative. That, you know, your product gets stale. It's people's attention spans is so small nowadays. Is allow yourself to grow with your business and grow and think outside the box. And if somebody doesn't see your dream or your vision, that's cool.
Very true.
But at some point, if you stick to the script and you stick to what you believe in, and what you believe in is positive, somebody will get it. Somebody will get it.
Indeed. Hey, yo, for real, man. Nah, this was spot on. Can you AT, can you pin his the website? Yo, can we?
I just saw this Friday Night Lights, y'all. He said he wasn't promoting himself, but he biting his lips on there trying to look sexy.
Look.
Can't
like that shit. Look at
y'all see that? Y'all see that?
It shows me with a Friday Night.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah,
if that's going to get attention, then when the next
Exactly.
post I
Now,
post,
Neil, I ain't mad at you on that now.
if
I
that's
ain't
gonna
mad
get
at
the
you at all
attention,
because that's gonna bring that attention now, like you said.
exactly.
Hey.
If that's gonna bring
You
attention
use
to
what you
I
got.
yeah, you got to use what you
Check
got
it
to get
out.
what you want.
Hell, my damn
Damn right.
friends on the page gonna have that damn orange bathing suit on.
Oh,
Hey, yo, listen, I watched Karen.
he
I
was killing
watched
that orange bathing suit.
Yeah, I was on Karen page today. I don't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa. It was a whole bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
We'll
What?
talk about it next week. I don't know.
Okay.
But Sean, anyway, it's 10:30, y'all. You know what I mean? We gotta get ready to wrap it up. So we got 15 minutes. We already 20 minutes over. So we gotta wrap it up. But yo, Nell, thank you. Hey, big homie, thank
What's
you.
the
Like,
what,
you know
what's
what I
the
mean?
page? What's
Yeah,
the page?
what's the page?
Contact.
Ghana Philly. But
Spell
Ballhead Bear Gang will be up very shortly.
No, bro.
I'm gonna put his page in the comments. So
Okay.
you can post it up. I'm gonna also post it on my page and tag y'all in the comments so y'all can then to it as well. It's called Pagana Philly. You got everything. Even for you ladies out there, he got vibrators. He got all that. He got
He ain't got that.
What
Hey,
size he got?
He ain't got that rose.
stripper poles. He
ain't got that.
They got it in
That's what do he got that rose now?
Damn, he do sell everything, don't
You got that rose?
It might be in
What's
there.
a rose?
You gotta go check the page.
He got
You don't
the
know about the rose, Karen?
it's the rose.
Karen.
He got the
Karen
rose.
gotta come outside, Karen. You
What's
gotta start
the
coming
rose?
outside, Karen.
What's the look? Y'all, here's the hands.
Karen,
What's the,
Karen, you get that rose, you'll never come outside again.
Yeah.
what's the rose?
Oh man, we're gonna send you one in the mail.
Shh, you don't want
Send
that,
me one.
Karen. Karen, you don't.
Send me a rose.
Karen, you don't want that rose. I'm telling
Why
you.
not?
We won't see
Hey,
Karen
Jaleel
for
said, Karen, did you say what size he got?
Send me a rose.
You said what size you need, Karen.
Huh? Oh, what is it? What size?
We'll get Karen a 4.5. Let's start her out. Let's start her out on the light side.